Hello, everyone. So today we have our webinar, and let's start from introducing ourselves. So together with Maria, we will be conducting today's demo. So let me introduce Maria first. Maria Shavarska is a business analyst at Banza, specializing in the analysis and optimization of business processes, the design of digital solutions, and the practical application of AI tools in the real-world business scenarios.
And today with us is Alexander Shevets, who is our CPO. So all the ideas and solutions we designed in Banza is his rightful insights according to our client communication and actual business case, which is relevant for our automatization in the AI segments also.
Together, we'll conduct several interesting surveys and present 3 real-world case studies that demonstrate how AI agents are already working in the real-world business and creating measurable value for companies. And at the end of the webinar, we will have an announcement. So stay tuned, and you'll love it. Okay. Yeah. So let's say who are Banza. And Banza is an international IT team, over 200 certified specialists across 21 countries, 8 years of expertise in BPM, CRM, low code, more than 350 successful completed projects for B2B clients. The company enjoys a high international standing as a global creation integrator and partner recognized by leading industry analysts. Feel free to ask questions in the chat throughout the webinar. Also, please share your contact information in chat for networking, or maybe you even tell us where you're from, because today we will have, let's say, viewers from different countries. So we offer solutions for a variety of industries, ranging from retail and telecommunications to the automotive and financial sectors. Among the top solutions for banks and financial institutions are automation of lending and collections processes, corporate portals, and customer engagement portals. But today we are talking about AI. We often hear the question, will AI replace humans? The answer is no. We see that AI is taking over routine tasks, while humans remain in roles that require creativity, strategy, and experience. Please share your experiences. Let's conduct a quick survey. What concerns do you have when implementing AI in your businesses? So let's launch it. And now you should see questions and options for the answers. So let's see what we have in the audience. Yeah, I see the answers. Good, good. Good. Okay, so I think we can finish the poll. Yeah, so we can even share the results. So basically, when we see the results, we can say that there's some overlap with global figures. So our statistics differ slightly from the global data. So after all, Gartner stated last year that 85% of support executives will pilot consumer-facing Gen AI by 2025. And that's exactly what happened. We can see all in our clients' projects. So 88% of companies are already using AI. 88% of executives plan to increase their AI budgets within 12 months due to the potential of agent-based solutions. And 90% of leaders say that they see an return of investment effect in customer experience. So by now, you may already be familiar with our solutions for automatic specific workflows. Now, some of these processes can be handed over to an AI agent. For example, in marketing processes, AI agents automate content creation, email campaign preparation, lead scoring, and request distribution. This helps to achieve faster campaign launch, deeply personalized communication, improved lead conversion. In sales, again, agents analyze data, prepare proposals, forecast results, and even support managers during meetings. And this leads to more accurate forecasting, shorter sales cycle, higher sales productivity. In the customer service, agents respond to customers more quickly, categorize inquiries, maintain a knowledge base, and anticipate issues. So you can face lower service costs, proactive issue resolutions, and consistent end-to-end customer experience. In the other words, the main message we want to convey is this: we don't compete with AI, we collaborate with it. You can already sign up for 24/7 service, analyze large data sets, and automate routine tasks. And we can launch these agents in weeks, not months. Let's say by the words of, for example, Angela Stewart from NASDAQ confirms that thanks to the platform and AI agents, searching for information within the company's system has become 30% faster. Using no-code tools and AI, Howden's automated processes for 7,000 users in 3.5 months, a significantly shorter time frame than usual. In collaboration with Astana Motors, our client in Kazakhstan, we didn't just launch a single process, we built an entire AI ecosystem for support processes such as call analysis and contact center agent support, legal document management, and service operations and procurement. Yes. Their director of digital transformation emphasizes that artificial intelligence is not part of is now a part of company's DNA. Working with us and thanks to the implementation of AI solution, the company has managed to increase call handling efficiency to 98%, cut lowers manual workload in half, and boost the processing speed of requests and letters by 70%. And these aren't just theoretical figures, but actual metrics. Maria will now demonstrate the ready-made solutions that made this possible. And before I hand it over to, I see questions in the chat, so I'll answer them while Maria starts sharing her screen. So let's start from the question. Okay. So what's the time frame of implementation? As I mentioned, we can start, let's say we can start agent and we can implement agent in a week, and you can start using in a week. So it's not even a month. So as we can see, Maria shared her screen and we can move forward to the demonstration of the real case. So please, Maria, the stage is yours. Yeah, you're on mute. Please unmute your microphone.
Okay, super. Thank you. So before I start, I just want to ask you one simple question, which will help us to understand our current audience today. So let's launch our survey. Please feel free to let us know your minds according to the AI and risks, because one of the most concerned question we have is the risk which will introduce AI implementation. But here we are to explain you how we can avoid this and create the smartest solution ever. Here with our experience in already automation of the Banza AI. Okay, so I see some results, and it's actually really common because the data security is actually one of the biggest concern we always meet with AI cases. But let's see how we can handle it today with ready products. So let's begin with our demo session today. If you have any questions, feel free to let us know, write them in the chat. We will be happy to answer it. And first thing which we like to present you is a Banza AI assistant. So it's an actually AI agent which is designed to work directly inside your CRM and operational process. The solution works out of the box. When we implement this, we just need need to give our AI assistant the main information, the core features, and give the simple instructions as we usually do with our actual colleagues. So every time the new trainee launch the team, you always give instructions, introduction, and after this, you can see how he works, how the performance goes, and correct it in different ways. So the same thing with an AI here in Banzo. We have an AI assistant workplace, and we just give the instructions how we need to handle the basic cases. We give the core behavior logic, personalization, give some instructions, and of course, tools our AI assistant can actually use. Everything here is managed by the interface solution, and we can set the list of the tools we want to set for our AI agent to make this automatization here. Give an idea according to the knowledge base, according to the services we can have here in the creation, and give the links to actual databases in the creation we can use. So let's see how it works. We set the tool, give the permission for this, and after this we switch it to the chat mode where we can handle all this type of the communication here with the creation. After this, of course, the processment will go in the different ways. So we can see the effectivity of our AI solution and track in close real-time schedule. So that's an example of my previous communication with our AI assistant. I managed the database here with the creation and asked some simple questions according to the credit card or according to any other problems I can meet with our communication according to the services our company is providing. For example, I can ask some knowledge-based question according to the products our company gives, and also our AI can have an access to the product list and find what actually suits our client. After this, if there's an option for us, we can also move to the offline communication where our real agent can ask the main client concerns, and after this proceed with a successful result of this communication and converting our lead to an actual opportunity. All the data you see here is data from an AI agent, and after this, we can move it to the real customer and real bank agent or retail agent who will actually implement this sale for us. We can schedule the meeting, proceed with the cases, and do all this optimization with it. So as you may see here, we have moved from the sales process, visiting the branch and setting up the schedule activity to make the real case. And what happened next? If I have any other cases or any other requests, for example, for buying a loan, I can specify it the same way. And what's more, if I even have some cases with problems, mistakes, my application is not working, or everything else, AI will be also here to help. So now I'm saying that my application is not working, and AI requests the system to create the case with the special information according to my request. And after this, we can see how it's proceeded in the system with our case stages, and the system will store this information here within the creation and transfer it for our real operator to track this effectively. So that's our first case and how we can manage this. And let's see also how we can manage the result of our communication. Of course, we can communicate with our customers not only with the cases of calls, but also with cases of chats. And in any way we proceed with this communication, we can also save this data. I think this is our demo instances, so there is some unexpected delays. Let me see. Just need to relog in here. I think that will take some delay, so I think it's better to move to our third case. But after this, we will come back with our previous demonstration scenario, with our case with the result of calls and chats. So another case, we also proceed with the Croatia platform and AI platform functionality is data comparing, and that's how it looks. We can upload any document in the Croatia platform. We can receive it through the integration. It can be created in the system. Or we can receive it from emails anyway. But the thing is that our file not always meet the actual params we have in the system. So this is a big point for us when we're working with a document. We always have to check that it actually works in the correct way, that we have our params in the system according to the actual file content. And after this, we can manage the flow. Our documents will go in the correct way. So that's a very huge point for us in the document automatization, and this is how we build it. We made an invoice and other type of the document comparison cases, and here we can set the columns we are interested in. We can find the values in the Croatia using the AI, and we can also, check the document content with an OCR to see how actually our document is looking like. So that's our document. We have with the Croatia preview. This is an actual file content here, and this is what we have with an invoice result as a check. So that's the number. It's an actual mismatch with the file. The currency is also questionable because we have a USD dollar and also euro, so an actual mismatch. The address of the client is not the same. Supplier information is absolutely different, and we can see that all the result we have is processing not the way we need to have it actually in the Croatia system. So this invoice was by mistake attached to this document, and we cannot proceed with the approval process for actually these cases. That will help us to block this case in the system and not proceed with not correct results here as well. And this we can use also not only for an invoice processment, but for any type of the document. And you don't need us to set this. You can have it in your system directly by giving the instructions for your invoice assistant in the Croatia. So this is how it works. We have here settings where you can generate a new document type, choose any section you have in the Croatia to proceed with this automatization. And after this, you can also set the instructions for our AI assistant to see how actually should it work, what type of the information we are looking for, and what's the actual instruction for our invoice assistant to find any type of the valuable information in the document. As soon as the process is run, you will have an actual result with the document comparing, and if it is not meeting your expectation, you can set the manual task for your real user to check the document here attached to the file, and after this, correct this. It works with any type of the document. So we can have here a PDF, an image, picture, Excel table, everything. And after this, our system will give you the best result for the future processment of this document. You can cancel the approval, turn it back to the author of this document to check the mistakes, and after this, it will go with the correct flow. But that's the first thing you can do with this AI assistant. And after this, me moved for another case. And our next case is an automation with the actual document comparing. And here we can also set the filling of the document. And by receiving the document through our colleagues, through our internal systems or external websites, we can also check the document result. And after this, we can fill this list of the param in the Croatia. For example, let's see how it works with an ID. We received an ID here in the system, and after this, the system checked the actual values from the file and filled the document. So that's another option how we can run the process. We can also check the document, file content, and after this, run this in the back system. That is how it works. So we can have an identification set, and here we can receive a file from our external users. The file will be received in this system, and we will store it here. After this, we can have a scan copies here, and it all will be filled automatically by our intelligent AI assistant, and you will have all the information stored in the one system. The same thing how it runs. You can also set the list of the program you want to receive through this type of integration with our data compare setup. So here we go with an identification. And after this, we can run the process the same way. So we have here some params, which is actually valuable for us when we're going with this process. And after this, we can receive any type of the document we want and see the result of this automatization. So let's run it for one type of the document. Now our document is operating in the background, and we will receive the result here in the system as soon as AI will finish the job, and we can fill the values in our system from the file. According to the different type of the document and the clarity of the document, we can have it in the different way, because some values can be not manageable because of the quality, and in this case we will need to involve the human in our automatization, but actually it will work in the way we will set it. So all the type of the business processes can be implemented here and will run accordingly. Now we can see that we receive data of expire, a number of the document, name, date of birth, and the surname, and we can fill these values from the file. So we will have our document attached to an actual client which meet this list of the params. So that's another stage with an AI automatization, and let's see what we have with our different demo case. Well, it's always happens with the actual demo cases, because when you run it without a Zoom, it works perfectly. I think I can give the flow to the Alex, and we can come back to the demo cases in a couple of minutes when we'll return it.
Yeah, okay. So we have a couple of questions in the chat, so we can switch to that. Okay. So first of all, what is the architecture behind Banza AI agents? Is data processed locally or in the cloud? So basically, the answer is both. Data processed both locally and in the cloud, depending of what model you use for all cases that Maria showed us today. So when we have like the OpenAI model in the use, then of course your data will be going to the cloud of OpenAI in order to process it with the AI model. However, our products, our Benza AI agents, work perfectly with local models. For example, Olema or whatever, what the one you choose will be working with our AI assistant. And in this case, your data will be processed explicitly inside your infrastructure. So that's the matter of choice, of your choice, how to work with data and what model to use. The next question is, how do you ensure that data security and protect sensitive information? Okay, we can extend the previous answer. So first of all, you can choose local model and that's it. You will have all data inside your infrastructure. However, we can also anonymize data before passing it to the cloud model. So we have such option. The local model will only anonymize data, then we'll send it to the cloud model. And in this way, we ensure data security and ensure that sensitive information will not be passed. Specifically, the personal information will not be passed to the cloud. So when we will have answer from the cloud model, we can reverse the anonymization and get the data inside the system and pass it through to the user inside the system. That's how we ensure data security. The next question is, what happens if the AI doesn't know the answer? Yeah, so that's only the matter of training. So as with your, I don't know, junior assistant or junior employee, you need to say something to this employee. So if you haven't got any answer, please ask your senior colleague or pass the communication to your supervisor or something like that. The same way we do in our products. So if our model will not have answer, we can directly say that it should pass the floor to the human, right? To a supervisor or to the operator, but human being. Yeah, and that's how we ensure that AI will not hallucinate or will, I don't know, imagine some answers that will not fulfill the real answer that clients should have. So that's about this. And how does the system, the next question is, how does the system perform under peak load? For example, in contact centers with thousands of concurrent requests. Yeah, so again, we use Creatio system as our interface, and we have our services, the microservices for AI agents. So we have horizontal scaling, and depending on that, we can configure the initial infrastructure, and of course, we can let's say forecast the infrastructure growth with the horizontal scaling. So we have our products working in the millions of users contact center. Yeah, when we have like a lot of job to do for operators. So yeah, we know how to create fail-safe environments and how to make our products work under peak load. So that's everything is under the hood of our products. Yeah. I'm run out of questions. So Maria, are there any news from our third case or?
Yeah, as soon as we stop the demonstration, it works perfectly. So let's come back with our third case.
Great.
Uh, okay, so this is our call inside agent, which automatically capture and analyze every customer conversation in real time. It supports multiple languages, generates a concise summary of each call, and clearly identifies the main topic and key discussion points. The system also detects critical phrases and any script violations and automatically flag them and incorporating this into a quality assessment. It evaluates communication quality, checks script adherence, and provides an overall interaction score of each call. So this is what our supervisors see on the end of the day. Now we don't need to double hear all the conversations. We just need to go to our analytic dashboards in the Creatio panel, and this is what we see here. We can store the list of the operators we want to track today, and we can set also the data range of our actual performing, and this is what we have: an average score by an operator and the lowest score by operator. So we can actually go to the details and see why this operator have that low point and what is our problem here, what we need to take for the future trainings and work with it in the Creatio to provide the better performance of our users. So this is the result of our today's speech. We can see that some programs is quite good. For example, we always following the guidelines adherence to scripts. And for example, greeting and introduction is also not a problem with us. We have a quite good score here. The same with the speech clarity and tone. But something is actually taking us a challenge. For example, this is an identifying a customer needs and handling objections. So this we will take for our future trainings and provide the guides for operators to work with this in a better way. What we have in Ratio is an interaction analysis, and we set it according to the different type of our communication. For example, it can be a sale calls, but it can be also a collection calls, cold calls, support calls. Any type of the communication we can have with the Creatio system according to the business process we have implemented. And we set a simple prompt for our AI how to range it, and we will list the list of params which is valuable for us as a business. This is configurable param, so if you have any other ideas, you just add another one and give instruction to AI how to handle this type of the param. After this, every recording we will receive in the system, we will run and understand the key result of our communication with the customer. This is how it looks in the background. We have a call, the end of the call, an operator, and our user. So we handle the transcription here in the Creatio after we receive an audio. As soon as audio is received, we will run the automatization of the transcription and go with an analytics result to see how actual user is performing. What's the point of the call? We will store some annotation here and run it through our operation model to see the result of this call, give it metadata according to the interest of our customer, customer engagement level, and other valuable params for our business. That can be absolutely different cases, different languages, and it doesn't stop us with different type of the businesses as well. So we can handle the bank cases, automatic cases already, but everything is actually very customizable here. So if you have any other type of the businesses, we can also run it in the same way. The result is also manageable. So we see here how operator is performing according to our weight model, but you can adjust it for your type of the request in the same way. For example, some of this param can be more valuable for you. For example, identifying customer needs. So you can give it the weight 2 or 5 points, and in this way, the system will manage the result of the call in the performed day. We will have always the summary from our AI agent to understand why actually this point is taking this value and how we can move for the future communication with this client and save it information for our future interactions to see how better we need to perform with this type of the audience. So this was a small interaction with our call assistant, and maybe you have some questions. So let's move to the chat.
So yeah, we have some questions, additional questions that is not answered yet. So first one is how does it handle uncertainty or edge cases? Yeah, so basically that's the matter of training. So edge cases is only the cases that were not trained or training was not enough. The same way as with humans. If you are not trained your I don't know, junior employee, right? So it will be the same result. He will not be, or she will not have an answer to some kind of question. The same is here. So if you will not teach the AI assistant, or if you will not write the right instructions to AI assistant, then it will be the edge case. And there are like always two options, either to answer the nearest similar answer, to give nearest similar answer, or just to consider this question as unanswered and then escalate it to a more experienced employee or more experienced agent if you have several of them. So yeah, that's how the edge cases processed. Then what does the pricing model look like? Is it based on tokens, requests, users, or fixed subscription? Yeah, so we have fixed subscription. So each agent that you have seen today costs like a server license, and then you will have some costs for cloud models, or you will not have any cost for tokens if you will be using local models. It's up to you to choose which one to use. And yeah, so that's the main reason why we are not binding with some specific model. So our Banza AI assistant can work with Gemini, can work with OpenAI models, can work with llamas. So it's up to you to choose what to use in your production environment. So that's what the price is. So just the server license for each agent. So basically one license costs 10K USD per year. And you will need to pay this license for each agent you have seen today. Each agent that Maria showed to you today. So yeah, that's it. And there, I think we run out of questions. We can move further. Let me check if I can switch back. Okay, so can you see my screen? Yeah, I hope so. So as we mentioned, our solution works right out of the box on Creatio platform and can also be easily integrated with other platforms you may be using. So let's move on to announcement. We have a special offer for you. So company Banza is celebrating birthday month in April, and we have a special offer. So you can get 3 AI assistants you saw today for the price of one. Just message us today or tomorrow using promo code BANZA3 per one. Hurry up and let AI take over your routine. Let me remind you, who are we? So we are one of the largest teams of integrators with over 200 experts. 5 years in a row, we have been receiving award for the best engineering solutions. And here's a slide with my contact information, so you can take a screenshot or photo. Please email me or send me a message on LinkedIn with your requests or questions, and we would be happy to discuss this further. So thank you for attention, and let's keep in touch.